driving to work, and just a couple of little things that have, I guess, crossed my mind this morning, and I noticed it in myself. And it's going to be a bit of a sensitive topic, but I guess it's a topic that doesn't really get spoken about a lot. But body dysmorphia and how you feel about yourself. What are you going to do? You know, after your training sessions, or after your training block, or you've reached your goal, what do you do? And that's a common thought I have of recent, is what am I going to do? 5 years as a professional, 10 years in the sport, rigorous sport, training 25 to 30 hours a week, looking lean, feeling fit all the time, strict diets. What's going to happen when that's all done? Am I going to get fat? Am I going to lose my muscle definition? Is it going to play with my mental health? Of course it will. It's going to do it with everyone. It's kind of a scary thought. I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to sport and not a career. Well, I guess it is a little bit of a career, but I look at friends who are same age as me and bought houses and bought nice cars, gone on nice holidays, money in the bank, career progression, and that's that path they chose. And then I chose a path of sport. And where's it taking me? Yeah, cool, I've got a few medals to hang on the wall, a few cool jumpsuits and hundreds of pairs of running shoes and a six-pack. But I can't walk into a bank and go, hey, I want to get a mortgage with my abs. So, I don't know. Just something that I've been thinking about recently. And I've not injured myself, but I've got a little niggle in my leg, and I've sort of kind of backed off my training a little bit, and I'll go into that another day. But I woke up yesterday, and I didn't train yesterday. I had a bit of a relaxed day. It was my 1 year wedding anniversary, so I sort of took a day off, slept in, went out to dinner last night with my wife, and just enjoyed her company. But when I was brushing my teeth, and I sort of looked at myself, and I gone, far out. Have I put on weight? And that plays on your mind. I know I'm not overweight. I know I'm not fat. But when you have been so rigorous with your training and so disciplined with your diet and your BMI, your body mass index, your body fat percentage, your muscle definition, your flexibility, your range of motion in your arms and your legs, when you see it not at an all-time high, or when you don't see it as a high, it freaks you out. It plays on your mind. And the first thing you want to do is, I want to go for a run, or I want to go do something. I need to do exercise. I need to do something so I can get back to where I was. And I know you always see people say, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you can have a day off, your body will go back to normal tomorrow, or just get back into the rhythm of things. That's easier said than done. And I know a lot of you guys train yourselves. You've got your own programs, and I know I'm not the only one that has these issues where you wake up feeling I feel awful, I feel unfit. And how do you fix that? How do you tell yourself it's going to be okay? And that's just a thought I had this morning. Is I had a strength session this morning. So I spent an hour and a bit in the gym, a bit of stretching, then some active, I guess you'd call it active recovery. And, you know, I go to the gym not to lift massive heavy weights and get huge, but I go to the gym and I'll do, 4 by 12 to 14 reps of moderate weight, but have perfect form, correct form, and really isolating the specific muscle group I'll use for triathlon. So I don't sit there and do bicep curls because I don't necessarily use my biceps in a race, but I'll use lat pull downs, I'll isolate my quads, I will engage my core a lot of the time, I'll strengthen my hips, things like that. Anyway, I noticed that a common weight that I would use this morning seemed quite heavy, and that once again played on my mind a little bit. So why is this now so heavy? I don't know. And I guess I just had one of those days, one of those thoughts. I guess all that I'm trying to say is that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Even the most elite athletes in the world have days, probably even weeks, where they feel horrible in themselves. To everyone else, they may think they're a god, or the most elite human being on the face of the earth, but they don't feel that, and it's you who controls your mind. So this is one thing that I face quite a lot, is I've faced a lot of demons in the world, physical demons, not spiritual demons, but your biggest demon is your own mind. You have the power to tell yourself that you are better than you, and that's very powerful. And it takes a lot. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but it's like getting up in the morning to train. I don't like getting up at 4 a.m. or 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. No way. Does anyone? God, no. And if you do, you're lying. No one does. But when my alarm goes off, as much as I do not want to get out of bed, I throw my leg out. I give myself 5 seconds. 5 seconds to moan and sook. And then after 5 seconds, you throw your leg out of bed and you just get up. You just get up. Don't bullshit. Just get up. If you really struggle, hop straight in the shower, have a shower, get that water on you, wake yourself up, have your coffee. I get up a bit early. I probably get up about half an hour earlier than I should do, because it allows me half an hour to wake up. Some people can wake up straight away, put their gym clothes on, or their run clothes, or their cycling clothes, or whatever, and leave, and they prefer that. But I don't prefer that. I would rather get up, give half an hour to myself to have a cup of coffee, have a bit of toast, or have something. Look forward to something. Look at one of my favorite YouTubers post something. Watch one of their videos. Just wake up, and then I'm fresh. Then I'm ready. Sorry about the rambling, but where I was going with that is, you have the power to control you, but you just have to do it. I know, once again, easier said than done, but you just need to. You have the power to go, I am better than this. And that's what I did this morning. After my session, I came home, and I said I felt unfit, I felt fat, but I said, you know what, Harry, you are not. You are fit. You are incredible. I'm not saying I'm incredible or far more superior than anyone else, but you need to G yourself up. You need to give yourself a fucking pat on the back every now and then, because you deserve it. People need to be recognised for things that they do. Whether whether you give yourself that own recognition or someone else does, people like it, man. Like, people love to be G'd up. In conclusion, we all have bad days. We all have bad mental health days. We have days where we are allowed to not feel okay. And I get that sometimes you can just be quiet, keep it to yourself. But you just put one foot in front of the other, you accept it, you accept that you don't feel good, you just let it go. You move forward. You just go, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. Do it again tomorrow. I'll start back up my session. I guarantee you, when you accept that it will be okay and that tomorrow's another day, tomorrow's session will be better than you could imagine. And just tell yourself, I'm fucking good. I'm good. I am elite. And you are elite. You are elite, man. Like, shit that you do, the path that you have chosen to go down, this is this fitness path, no one's doing it. This is you, man. You are doing this for you. Oh, that G's me up. I'm happy that you're doing this. I'm happy. See? You know what? I am no longer pissed off. I no longer dislike myself. Because I know that when you watch this, you're going to go, far out. I am a weapon. And I'm going to conquer my next session. Yeah, you are. Seize that day. Seize your next session. And tell me all about it. Message me on Instagram or on here. Tell me, say, Haz, I did 10k run today, or I did a 5k run, I did a 1k run. But it was the fastest 1k run I did. Or it was the best structured 10 kilometer run session I've ever done. And I hit my splits, my heart rate was consistent, I feel good, I feel great, and it's because my mind told me I feel good. I want to hear it. Tell me.